So I may have made the intro a little over dramatic, but still, make no mistake, 10,000 people is 10,000 people, and that's a lot of fucking people. I'm just really grateful that I ever really got here in the first place. I never really thought that I would get this far this quickly, and it seems a little too real that I'm already at 10,000 a year and a half later after posting my first video. It's weird. I've never experienced this sort of growth before. I mean, because this is my first time doing a YouTube channel, but still, even through the past attempts of doing YouTube, this is the one that worked, and it worked almost too well, in my opinion. I think it's standard that at least all of us tried to do YouTube in the past at once. I mean, we got inspired by old YouTubers that we may or may not have watched, and we're like, hey, I want to do that. So you pick up any mobile device you had, maybe a tablet, an iPhone, or maybe even you had a camcorder and you had like an Xbox or something, and you just record your TV, just a game you're playing, and you try to upload it, and it wouldn't get a whole lot. And I was a part of that crew. I did do that. And then I tried doing certain other forms of YouTube, which actually had gameplay, and that never clicked. And then all of a sudden, this works out, and I'm at 10,000 subscribers in a game that I really enjoy playing. And I don't know. I'm overwhelmed, I think, a tiny bit. I can't imagine what I would have told myself a year prior to starting, that you would make a whole lot of people laugh and a whole lot of people happy, I think. Because I think you guys are happy watching my content. I mean, 10,000 people subscribe to me, so. But if I told myself that a year ago, I don't think I would have believed it. First off, believing the fact that me, a year in the future, would be telling myself a year younger that this shit would be happening. But it's also just, it's like I said, it's just too surreal, and I'm beyond thankful. I cannot thank you all enough for helping me. I guess just getting 10,000. I mean, I really don't. I don't want to dwell on personal issues because that isn't any of your business, but I don't quite enjoy a lot of stuff in life right now. Like, life sucks, basically. Life just isn't fun. And I've also had a couple of experiences that have sort of fucked me up. But my destroyed mentality and the rest of my functional self can agree on one thing, at least. And that we did this. And that we got here. In the end. Somehow in a year and a half. But we did this, and you did this as well. You helped me. You are just a part of you people basically just helped me get to 10,000, and I don't know how. Oh, man. It's just a funny thing to think about. It's a little bit overwhelming, but I just... Look, with the personal winter stuff out the way, I'm gonna pull up some comments and do a Q&A. Dig it, dig it, dig it! Yeah, so 12 days ago, I asked you guys to give me just a couple questions for 10K Q&A. And I will answer them right now. So, I think a big question that a lot of people have in mind is, like, how do you make... This isn't a question anyone asked, but is a question generally asked by, like, a whole lot of people. How do you make, like, your stop motions and, like, your TX, like, what do you edit on and shit like that? The truth is, in Roblox Studio, there's a screenshot feature which would take a screenshot and send it into your, I think, like, Roblox folder. I don't know, I can put an image on the screen what I'm talking about. I basically get a green screen background for a Roblox game. I model a thing, I screenshot, and I chroma key the thing out in my editing software and move it around in the editing software to give it a little bit more life. Another question, the Soul Collector, do you accept friends when any of your fans ask, are you going to make a Discord server? Here's the thing, I'm dead ass serious that I'm holding a Discord server because of that stream, because that was fucking weird for all of you to do. Or some of you, not all of you. Here's the thing, the rule of thumb for me and friends is that I have my DMs open for like nice messages, essentially. Basically, like if you want to shoot me a nice message, or if you want to like, I don't know, show me fan art, show me like a strategy or whatever, then yeah, I'll typically like respond with like a quick message and we'll move on with our day. But there's a couple people that start asking me about my day, like people who ask me about my day and try to start conversation. I probably won't respond a whole lot of the times, and that's not to be rude, it's just it just ain't really my thing personally. Like, I just wish that you abide to those rules or those boundaries that I've set, and if you can, then that'd be nice. Like I'm not gonna be rude to you if you ask me like a question or whatever, but it's just like it just isn't my thing to talk about like my day to somebody else. Another one from Archie Magica. I'm not good at reading. Will you decide on making more varied Roblox content? Yeah, I have decided on it. The thing with certain people, like YouTubers who do certain games, is that they're kind of stuck in a bottleneck, essentially, with the amount of views that they would get in a video. Because, like, luckily, I do like this game and it does get updates, but what I'm kind of wondering is if I don't post on, like, if I don't post a TDS video, and rather I post like a video, I don't know, about like a different game, like a different Roblox game, it'll get less views, is what I'm wondering. But I'll put up a pinned comment, and depending on like the amount of likes and replies that it gets, I'll make a second channel. I could put just other sort of Roblox content there, and maybe I'll post the occasional like not Roblox or not TDS video here, but like I did want to reserve it for a separate channel because I feel like that'd just make a whole lot more sense. Because also, your content creator role apparently gets revoked. If I read that correctly, if you just don't post TDS. It probably would take like 50 videos. I'm not too sure. I'm not well educated on that, but whatever. Vending machine 101. Who inspired you to make YouTube videos? If like the concept of uploading itself was probably like started by my friend group, because it's just, I'd do these dumb things and I'd post them in like general, and they're like, bro, you gotta record that. And I'm like, If you were a muffin, what flavor would you be? Probably like, I don't know, fucking chocolate. What's your opinion on Bulgaria? I'm not quite educated on the on geography. I quite know. Where do you live? Pixie Dusty replied with, what's your favorite boss/enemy? So I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into this. Probably like the beta shadow enemy. It's pretty funny. Goofy Gamer for what's your favorite things on TDS to animate? My favorite thing to animate is just dumb little segments, I think, of like certain things I've added in my videos. I've just thought of an idea, I executed it, and I really liked it, so I kept it in. Have you raged in TDS? QnA asked. Yeah, a tiny bit. It is just, events in this game are just trial and error. Not the funnest, but other than that, no. Like any other game mode, not really. These missions, though, are brutal to get through. Absolutely brutal. Some of them require 2 people because some maps are just fucking borderline impossible to solo. Warm Wormy, do you like cheese? How much gallons of melted cheese can you drink? I think I'd die by like the first barrel. Tazzy and Roblox, do you like toast? I fucking love toast. Toast is great. Slithrex or Slothrex? I don't fucking know. I'm not good at reading. Why did you become a YouTuber? The why factor was essentially because I thought it would be just an interesting idea to execute. Because, like I said, my friend group sort of started the, you should record. Like, they kind of told me that, like, oh, you should try to record that, dude. I was like, okay. Like, I would get a bit of money from this, so I could help out my family and shit like that. So mostly like for trying something new, and now that I have like a sort of dedicated fan base, now it's like just for the fun of it, and also I get a bit of money in return, so I can help out my family. Minty, fucking, I don't know what you're doing here, man. What do you have planned for the future? I really don't know. This sort of falls under the personal thing in life that I have currently is that I'm struggling with is that I don't know what to do, and my main plan is to just sort of ponder for a bit after I graduate. But yeah, I mean, right now I actually have no idea what I want to do, so I'm really hoping I can figure that out at some point. But for now, it's just make videos, entertain, money. Jade, fucking love you, Jade. When will I be let out of the basement? Later. What's your favorite tower skin in TDS and why? There's a couple that I have. I think my main three currently is Noir Cowboy, this little guy. Fucking love him. And then it's Frost Mini and Trucker Mini. Frost Mini is my brand. I'm Winter's TDS, so I mean, he's a winter skin. And Trucker Mini is just a really good skin, man. It's really fucking cool. The max level is awesome. When we do a video on TDX zombies, okay, here's the rule of thumb as well with the zombie videos. I see all of you like asking for part 2s of like the Undertale boss fight or the Necromancer boss fight, the zombies, and like TDX, but you gotta understand, they take fucking forever to make. I will get to them at some point, but it does just aggravate me a tiny bit that people like kind of ask them, and I don't blame you I'm not gonna blame you for that. I mean, they're good videos, and the fact you'd want more motivates me a tiny bit, but they do take just a long time, so I'll get to them eventually. I'd politely ask you to stop asking about it, and we'll move on with our days. I will get to them though. Knight ask, favorite tower in TDS? Cowboy. Easily. The easiest fucking option I could have ever chose. And this is unrelated to like my channel or whatever. He also just asked, can I get my custom minigun on my model? I do sometimes model, like not in Blender, but like just sort of mashing blocks together. So to answer specifically Knight, yeah, maybe. I'll figure I gotta figure how to implement it correctly, like to make it fit, but yeah, I'll try my best. Oog asks, how long does it take to edit your videos? Typically, I'm trying to go for a schedule of like a week, because I'm trying to get that because it's sort of like a good balance. You know, I still have time to do like school and shit, because sort of the main factors that school's an issue. I don't really like school. I don't really think anybody likes school, so it does take a while for me to get videos out because of that, but I'll get them out eventually. Soulmaster asks, what's your dream update for TDS? Dream update for Tower Defense Simulator? I think it would be those, like, more cool towers. Like, I'm not saying the other towers aren't cool. I mean, Trapper is fucking god. I guess it would just be, like, kind of a selfish one, like my own content creator skin, or if they added more evergreen hardcore towers like Hacker or Mecha Base. Yeah, like an update that would revolutionize the game. Like Mecha Base, if it ever is released into the public and it's like, you know, it would revolutionize the game. It would, because it's like a 5,000 HP unit. So I'm not too sure if it'll stay that way. Personally, I think it would. All they have to do is make it expensive, but it would revolutionize the game if they added it. So something that may or may not revolutionize the game, like the Evergreen Hardcore Towers or Content Creator Skin, because I do kind of want to be in the game. Epic stuff, what would you say the most difficult part of being a content creator? I'd say like when a game runs dry, like just thinking of ideas. Luckily, I'm able to like do funny stop motion and shit, so I could just whip out one of them if I ever get bored. I don't just speak for, I speak for like the rest of the content creators, like that if a game, like, you know, if the game runs dry, it's kind of hard to think of something, especially platters, because they kind of just, what are they gonna do? Gonna upload paintball or defeating polluted wastelands for the 3rd time. Silly goober, and I guess I'll answer Glitch's question at the same time. It's, how did you make the TDS zombies and towers nutshell? Glitch was just, how did you come up with the jokes? But I put Scout in a chair and I thought of something funny to say. The towers one was right around my birthday, so me and my friends were kind of just hanging out in a VC, and sometimes I would just get them to suggest me lines, and they did. And that's how a couple lines were made in the Towers video. The Zombies video was all me. Like, I made primarily all of the script. I just had a couple other people voice it. There were gonna be more, by the way, but that video took a long time to make, and at some point it wasn't fun to make anymore. You know, there were plans for more people, but I kind of just tapped out. I was really tired, but I am glad I made it. It's like my second magnum opus on this channel, and that was all of them. Well, I'm really happy to answer questions. I do like reading comments, so comments asking me questions is sort of like the cherry on top to my favorite part, which is looking at comments. So I once again really just want to thank you just for helping me get to 10K. It's just an honor having 10,000 subscribers, because, you know, this is new to me. It's very new to get a whole lot of recognition. I'm not really a guy who gets a whole lot of recognition. People recognizing my work and laughing at it and having a funny time makes me happy. So let's try to get to, I don't know, let's go for, say 100K by like 2026, I think is fair. Because personally, I don't think I'm really gonna grow big. I mean, I kind of hope I do, but I think a fair goal is 2026. So if not, try to push it a little bit earlier, 2025. But I hope you enjoyed the more personal video rather than all entertainment. I'm still gonna say, if you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, once again, just thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Oh, and yeah, one more thing. I will now fulfill the promise I made in the Chronicles video. So hope you enjoy the whatever the fuck this is.